Hello, everyone. This is TTP Chats, aka Trust the Process here. And today I'm going to be discussing to you people about not everything needs a reaction, right? You see, as you can see, there's several different things that have been going on and several recent events that have been going on and made the news. I'm not going to further elaborate on that, but you already know. And for the people who don't really know, I'm just going to keep it brief and just, look at recent news because that's not really the point. Well, it's going to tie into the overall point of this whole thing that I'm going to be talking about. Not everything needs a reaction from you. Because certain recent event, people are just quick to react without even thinking, right? And look, in the movies, right, the hero, that's what makes the hero so cool and and so awesome. His reaction. But in those little moments, right, the hero has time to, kind of think about what he's going to do and how he's going to move, right, in these heroic movies, right? And it's no real anxiousness, no hesitation. It's a quick thinking type of thing. He think about what his action's going to be and he react to it. But it's got to be quick on his feet because time is limited and people need saving or people's going to die. But due to recent events, but there are certain situations where you don't need to react to anything. You can just move forward, let it go, let it brush over you like river over stone. Let me give you one example, right? Let's say if someone has a different, political opinion on you. I'm not a political guy myself. I'm nowhere interested in politics. I think all politics are scams. But, however, right, even if you have a difference of opinion, it is what it is, man. All right? I'm just going to move on and say, hey, you do you. That's cool. Because I like to speak the facts, right? That's cool. I'm not going to go out and just get into a fight just because someone has, quote unquote, a different political opinion on me. First of all, again, I'm not interested in politics whatsoever. Think it's a scam. But even if I was, people have a different side. I'd rather have a diplomatic discussion and try, see some point of views from the other side and try to have the other side see my point of view. And we just have a calm, civil, diplomatic discussion on how, how we came to a point of view and how we came to this impasse, right? And then look on different sides of the spectrum, right? Having empathy, right? But people are so quick to react and just quick to react to violence. I only say violence is only necessary when you're defending yourself. And you're in a situation where you're forced to defend yourself because someone provoked you or someone in 9 times out of 10 put their hands on you. That's what I mean by provoked. Other than that, if someone just used words, right? Words only have power if you allow it to give it. If you allow yourself to give it power. That's what I meant to say. Words only have power. Let me try that again. Words only have power if you allow yourself to give it power. If you don't give it any power, then guess what? Words are meaningless. People's opinions means nothing. So, with that being said, people are quick to react to violence, even if it's just, you end up being the butt of a joke for somebody else. Guess what? Don't hang out around those people. Call it. Cut them off. If someone disrespects you, right, or try to make you the butt of a joke and they're supposed to be your friend, guess what? They're not your friend. End it. End the friendship. The friendship wasn't really a friendship. End it. Cut it out. It's over, right? That's the thing. Call it a day. Block them, do whatever. Or if someone over here say something that you don't like, Walk away. It takes more power to walk away because guess what? Every action has a reaction, right? That's why I think gangster culture is stupid and retarded because you get into a situation, oh, they kill one of the ops because they stole one of his territories or some nonsense like that. Guess what? He's going to go after one of your loved ones who's with the crew or whatever. And it's just all this senseless violence where people got to get their lick back or all this nonsense till eventually it ends up where all of them get in jail and they get butt raped. They get their bungus plowed in by someone who is bigger, tougher, and stronger than them. But the point is, not everything needs a reaction, right? Whether someone says something that is a different opinion of yours, whether someone, try to do a prank or something, right? Not everything needs a reaction. Sometimes the best reaction is to walk away, or if it comes to a prank, right? Sometimes the best reaction is to, record the person, get their information, and report them to the police. Do what you got to do. Now, the only time you were active when it comes to physical conflict, right? Physical violence, is when someone put their hands on you. When someone threatens you in a physical way and put their hands on you, right? Other than that, empty threats and empty promises doesn't mean nothing. Other than that, a difference of opinion is irrelevant. You can have a diplomatic conversation about it. And at the end of the day, mean words are not mean and are not powerful if you, I, or whoever does not give those words power. How is someone going to tell you what you are and try to discredit you or do all this if they don't really know you? Think about that. And when it comes to reaction, not everything. And then if you try to react to every little thing that happens in your life, right? Every insignificant thing, you're going to drive yourself nuts. You're going to end up in a loony bin, right? Going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, you're giving people the power over you. And the only person you should give power to is God. God is the Almighty. God is the All-Powerful. The Lord should have power of all. Men or women who's over here trying to, discredit you, say mean things, talk about you behind your back, guess what? They have to be weak. It's weak. Because why don't they just say it to your face? And even if they say it to you, walk away. Not worth it. They're not worth it. You don't need to react when it comes to the physical conflict. You don't even need to react at all. You have the power to just simply control your reactions. So that's the whole point I'm trying to say. Little things don't need no attention. Things that are relevant don't need any attention. Focus on yourself.